Hello adventurers, my name is Game Master Dan and today I'm going to be talking about my floating island map pack. This was a really fun pack. I designed this because I'm running an Eberron campaign and I wanted my final battle to make use of the floating islands that are part of the Eberron campaign setting. And I really like this idea that these magically floating pieces of land are up in the air. And what I realized in part of trying to create this high fantasy feel is that I was actually really just creating some interesting set of typography. It wasn't just something that was actually floating in the air. It was really something that you could set on top of any piece of land and just to create some depth with it. One of the things that I really enjoy about this map pack is that on the sides I have this kind of cliff-like setup, and so it creates nice little valleys and it makes the raised floating islands look like hills if you wanted them to be more like hills and ravines and ridges and things like that. One of the things that I really liked about the floating island idea is that there's more uses than just having it up in the air itself. You can use it as floating on top of grass, right? And it creates what appears to be like a ridge line or a valley or a gully or something like that. So there's a lot of different ways that you can use it that are outside of being in the air. Also, on some of them I added some water, like waves and on the seashore kind of crashing against cliffs, and I think this is really effective and a really fun way to create a different and interesting feel for some ocean voyages. One of the things I really like about this map pack is that while it was mostly focused on just typical terrain that you might see on hills and gullies and things like that, but I also added in some man-made features, towers and tents and camps. One of them is a shipyard or a dock, ancient ruins with rubble, things like that, and it really makes some of these pieces come to life. And again, if you have your own tokens or you're using some of my tokens, you're able to create on a lot of some of the unfurnished map pieces, which is really useful as far as versatility. Let me know if you've used this map pack or you plan on using it, and if you've made something interesting, feel free to post it on social media and tag me at Dungeons by Dan on Twitter. I'm going to be putting this up on Roll20 or RPG Drive-Thru or some of the other websites that I usually have my artwork on. If you like this type of content, please subscribe and hit the like button. I plan on creating more videos like this. That way it gives you some insight into why I did certain things in my artwork. And as always, keep rolling.